The updated Apple leather cases for the new iPhone 7 adds a little bit of sophistication now, but do these new fancy shiny buttons make it worth buying? Let's check it out. My favorite color has to go to the black leather, which goes so well with the new matte black iPhone 7. But for the sake of this video, let's stick to the saddle brown. The first thing I noticed right out of the box is a really bad leather smell, which it lacks the usual new Apple smell. Apple claims it to be a specially tanned and finished European leather that definitely feels premium in the hand and feels just slightly thicker than the previous models. The leather is folded over the edge, increasing the durability of it as no glue is used, meaning one less thing to start cracking down the road. The new 7 models have upgraded button covers, now using a shiny new aluminum, which really does give it that extra flair and is color matched to the case. To install, go topside first with this one, making sure both corners are tucked in, then squeeze the bottom corners in place. In comparison to the 6 cases, they're basically identical other than the improved button covers, which help with finding and clicking over the previous humps they called buttons. There's a small but shallow cutout for the mute rocker that's easy to access, and a complete cutout throughout the bottom. Then the other major difference being the camera cutout size. For anyone that's wondering, can you switch between the cases? The simple answer is no. Mainly due to the updated camera, the 6 will fit in the 7 cases, but you'll look really dumb. Although the 7 does fit in the 6 cases, the camera cutouts don't align at all. My recommendation is stick with the properly assigned models. The leather used is still prone to scratches really easily, either by your fingers or through dings and bumps. But in the end, that's what the leather is for. It adds character, and if you just rub hard enough, it all kind of blends in. Apple has also made the case quite thin, only adding about 1 millimeter in thickness on each end, and barely noticeable size in width and height. If you plan on picking up a fancy new Apple Lightning dock to go with it, don't worry, the case also fits that as well. But in the end, it's a simple shell case that looks great, but unfortunately is quite slippery in use. The smooth leather combined with my dry hands make it difficult to use, add on to the fact I'm trying to avoid too hard or scratch the leather too much. It's almost like I don't want to hold the case in fear of ruining it. Although that slippery texture does come in helpful with pocketability, sliding in and out of pockets with ease, even if you wear super tight pants like these. Now, protection won't be the reason why you buy this case, but it does offer about a 2mm lip around the screen, good enough for lay-on table protection. Although the bottom edge is cut out, the corners wrap around just enough to keep it lifted off the surface when in contact. Otherwise, I would just trust this case enough to throw onto a table, as there's no built-in protective features designed to absorb impact. The backbone of the case feels like a stiff board at most, sturdy enough to keep its shape, but that's it. I've only used it generously for the last few days, and I'm already seeing signs of wear and tear on the leather, but some may like that distressed look. And just a reminder, with the case being leather, it does pick up liquid stains easily. Although the water does dry off over time, other stains may not. However, it's not so much a problem with darker colors, but it's a reminder that although your iPhone 7 may be waterproof, your leather case is definitely not. If you did manage to pick up an iPhone 7 in jet black or black, I personally recommend the black leather as black on black on black. It retails for $45 or $49 depending on the 7 or the 7 Plus models, and comes in a few different colors including the saddle brown you see here and a new black for the black iPhones. Their simple approach to design in this case is definitely great to look at, but can be limiting, and with the lack of protective features is really targeted toward those Apple loyalist fans or anyone who needs a leather case at launch. Otherwise, I definitely wait for other brands such as Doc Artisan or Notice, to name a few of my favorites, for their line of leather cases to be updated. If you're really looking for a leather case, they use much thicker leather that I feel lasts much longer than the Apple leather case and comes in at a similar price point. Anyways, that's it. If you love what you see and want to support me in creating more reviews, head over to our Patreon and enter our monthly giveaway. Don't forget to like and subscribe below if you want to see more, and leave a comment letting me know what case you want me to review next. I rest my case.